Hello from the Richland Hills Public Library. I'm Miranda, the youth librarian, and today we're going to be doing a really cool craft experiment. And I say experiment because there is a way to add in some cool science to this project, but first we have to make it. And once we make it, then we can do the fun experimenting part. So what you're going to need for this project is a piece of paper. I prefer white for this project so that I can add in some different colors and things, but it doesn't matter what color it is. A ruler, some scissors, a push pin or some kind of pin or toothpick or something, and you'll see why it can be just about anything when I show you what it's used for later. Then some markers for coloring and decorating, a pencil, a straw, and then this is going to be my measuring device so I can get my circle as accurate as possible, but you could use a compass, you could use masking tape, you could use just about anything for this part because it doesn't have to be a particular size, so you can make it smaller than the one that I'm going to make, or you could make it larger than the one I'm going to make.
Will crayons work?
Yes, crayons will work just as well. Crayons, Crayola markers, colored pencils, anything that just adds a splash of color to it. All right, so on my paper, I'm going to set down my tracing device. And trace all the way around the edges. And then because this one is slanted so that the top is bigger than the bottom, I'm just going to turn it over and situate the bottom on there and try to get it as close to the middle of my other circle as possible. It's not going to be perfect, but I think that'll be okay for our project. All right. Okay, well, yeah, that's not perfect, but that's all right. I think it'll be okay. So then we're going to take our ruler and do a little bit of measuring because we want to get this as much in the center as possible. Let's see if I can make that happen. So we've got almost 4 inches and just a little couple more, so right about here. Okay. Okay, and then you just kind of go all the way around, focusing on the little cross you've made in the center. Mine is, oh, that definitely wasn't even, was it? That's really not even, so we're gonna erase that one and try it over. Okay, let's try to do a little better this time. All right, and then once more all the way around, and then that should be enough. So you want your markers, you want each of these to be about 1 inch. And then a really good way to tell if you have it in the middle of your pie piece is if both this piece over here and this piece over here pretty much match as far as width is concerned. That's how you know you're good. Okay, last one. That one looks a little wider than the others do. Wonder how I did that. There we go. Okay, then you're going to cut it out on the bigger circle. And just cut it out as best you can. We want it to be as much of a circle as possible. Okay, and then using your lines that we drew, you're going to cut into each one, but only to that first line. You don't want to go past the first line. Take that out of the way. So just like so. And then of course we've got all these lines on this side, and you can use those lines to decorate with if you want to, but you can also flip it over to your blank side on the other side and decorate on that side instead. Okay, so we've got them all cut. So now I'm just going to take some colors, do a little bit of decorating. Oh, I skipped an extra. Uh-oh. That's okay. We'll figure out something to put there. All right, let's just do another blue there. Okay, then with the dark purple, we'll go in and we'll put some polka dots. That's okay. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take each one of these little flaps and you're going to fold it in. I don't know how well. Just like so. So from one corner all the way to where the cut is on the other corner. You're going to do that all the way across. And again, doesn't have to be perfect, but we want them to be all pretty even for the next step of our project. And we do want them popping up, although you can always go back and do that part once you've folded them all over. And I should note, this would definitely be easier to do if I had made mine a little bigger. So if you do decide to go the bigger route, you'll have an easier time of doing this part. All right, almost there, just a couple more to go. Okay, so now it should look something like that. Kind of pinwheely, which is exactly what we want. Then here comes the fun part. So I'm going to use this again, but as long as you have some sort of flat surface, a box, or something along those lines, so that you can use your push pin to push down into the middle of your... Okay, and you don't want it to be tight, Oh, I wonder if I should have done this the other way. Well, we're about to find out. It's all about experimentation. Okay, then with your straw, let's see if I can make this happen. Oh, nope, it's sticking. Okay, hang on. Ah, okay. Just like that. And then the cool sciencey part comes in is where you can observe the different colors that you've added and what it looks like when it starts to spin around. And then you can experiment with, well, should I have colored in solid and would that make a difference? Or what colors, like if you only put red and green, what color does it look like when it spins in the air? And there you go. That's our project for today. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have fun making your own at home. If you do, please feel free to post a picture in the comments section so that we can see all the cool projects that you've been doing. Thank you so much.